Good evening, and welcome back to Nobody Wake the Bugbear. We are a 5th edition Dungeons & Dragon podcast from Perth, Australia. We are back now with part 3 of The Haunt by Phil Beckwith of PB Publishing. I am Andrew the Dungeon Master, and I am joined, once again, maybe for the last time, for this run by Josh, Doug, John, and Nikki.
Maybe the last time for all of us.
How are you all enjoying yourselves so far?
We're all going to die.
This is fantastic. It's
very atmospheric.
all levels of like what you want in a D&D campaign, like a one-shot. Like immediately we entered the door and it was combat, which is so cool.
Straight through the gates or the doors at the front, and 2 gargoyles sprung upon you. You then entered in and had some fun with a few of the rooms. You found the secret door. You split the party, which is thoughtfully never to be done, they say. You ran into the doll or carried it with you. I don't think many people do that, especially in their own bag. It did its little lullaby and you ran off scared.
We got scared.
Then you rejoined the party just in time to go into a room with a cloaker in it. Luckily, Mordecai, you summoned a whole heap of wolves who surrounded the combat, and then we could destroy the cloaker.
Yep. You're welcome.
You then rejoined again and decided to go downstairs first, in which the doors locked and the room started filling with gas. A flesh golem laying on the table, incomplete. You rushed to find a number puzzle, which you completed, and luckily attached it. It opened the door. It got off the slab, opened the door, and is now sitting on the couch. With the stairs upwards now free to move, you have gone upstairs and investigated the rooms. Shall we start?
Yes.
Let's go.
I don't see why not.
Gelda, this skeleton, looks at you blankly after just saying, "Ah, you are here! He has been waiting for you! You may proceed, Advisor Gertrude." The spirit of this dangerously beautiful woman with dark and deadly eyes walks straight through you. She wears a smirk on her ghostly pale face. She walks straight through the closed door and disappears, and the clerk has gone back to its duties. What do you do?
Well, I'd like to walk into the room. Does it look threatening to me?
No, it seems to be looking down at a bunch of ruined papers.
Amazing. Okay. Well, I want to go into the door that sexy Gertrude went into, but I might go get my party first.
Yes, maybe you should.
So I'm going to head back and let everyone know what I just saw.
Certainly.
Gelda, are you alright? You look like you just saw a ghost.
She was
As you turn around,
so pretty.
you hear a familiar lullaby.
Stop
It's cocked.
rolling.
It's cocked.
Stop it. Stop it.
And it slowly fades as you turn around. It stops abruptly. And you return to your party. What do you say?
Well, so there's a skeleton receptionist, not really doing anything, doesn't seem
course
like a
not.
threat.
I mean, isn't it dead?
Well, it was writing something. I wouldn't mind reading it, but
A living skeleton then.
aside from that, there's another room and a ghost kind of went into it. She just walked through the door.
Mordecai, 2 of your wolves that you sent down the south corridor, the one that's illuminated by green light, are very agitated and clawing at the door far to the south. Sniffing.
Very well.
Perhaps the girl's in there.
They seem very agitated.
They're trying to get in?
They're trying to get in.
I will...
Let's do that first. It seems more urgent, and then we can go check out the door where the...
Yes, I think I agree.
I'll command
I'll open it for you.
I'll command the other 4 dogs to split up into 2
Yes.
and guard the other 2 members of the party.
Okay, so I've
each-
got 2 on Praedonis,
Yep.
2 on Gelder,
Yep.
and 2 on Cobb.
Yep.
Sweet.
And then I will walk down the hallway.
You walk down the long hallway, your footsteps echoing down to your
Can we go
friends.
with
What
him?
do
Sure.
you hear, my wolves?
Can you speak with animals?
No, but they can understand me.
Then how can they say? They just clawing at the door.
If you're Druid of the Circle of the Shepherd, I'm pretty sure you get the
Speak with animals.
speak with them, like the passive understanding of each other.
They passively understand me, but I don't understand
You can't speak
No.
back, no.
Is it
No,
a girl?
It says on the... I'm talking about Circle of the Shepherd.
Beasts can understand your speech, and you gain the ability to decipher their noise and motions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're motioning towards the door. They smell something.
Is it a child?
They don't know the difference.
Does it smell human?
They can't nod their head and shake their head. They're
Yeah, they can.
animals.
They
I can understand their noise and motions.
Their
so I can
intelligence
confirm
are
it.
3. They can basically say
They can tell the difference
Food.
between the smell of a human
food.
and the smell of a not human.
Food.
So they're saying food.
We're just going to have to go in.
I don't think we should enter this room yet. I legitimately have a bad feeling.
Okay, well, I'd like to go up to the door and see if I can peek underneath the door.
You peek underneath the door.
Can I roll for that?
Yeah, it's going to need a perception. You hear the shuffling of feet, however, and
18.
you see nothing because it is dark.
But I hear...
But you hear
I'm gonna slowly stand up, walk away from the door, and just turn around and say, let's not go that way yet.
Yes.
There's something bad over there making scary sounds. I think we should take advantage of the peace we have at the moment and leave that for last if we have to go there at all.
Huh. Well, we might as well try the other doors.
Yeah, I agree.
You two
I'll try the closest one to me.
alert me if anything changes behind the
Praedonis, you
door.
open the closest door next to you. This is the middle of the hallway, and there's a door to the east. As soon as you open it, a large spider, 2 of them, descends out of nothingness from the ceiling and comes to attack you. Roll for initiative.
I'm gonna say this is your fault, Nikki. If we had killed that spider we saw in the kitchen earlier,
No.
we wouldn't have had to deal with this. It went to alert its friends.
You've still got your wolves with you too.
Well, behind you.
Yes.
But yes, there are wolves abound, so to speak.
Woof.
So Doug, please roll for your
Yep.
wolves. I'm just making sure all the wolves are in their correct spot.
Yes, that's what that dice roll was for.
Starting with Mordecai
I, Mordecai, got a 16,
and your wolves.
got a 12.
Praedonis,
16.
Cobb,
22. The blue dice are doing well.
and Gelder.
Damn.
Starting round 1 is Cobb.
Yeah,
Cobb,
baby.
through behind Praedonis, seeing into this room, you see 2 large spiders, bluish in colour, and very strange shimmering of their skin. Unlike any spider you've seen before.
Can I make a check? A
You
free
can-
nature?
You can. Give us a nature.
Because I took scout, I'm proficient in nature.
Yes.
That's a natural 20.
Whee.
You recognise the subtle blue hue of a phase spider as they have materialised from the ethereal plane right above you.
Perfect.
Just for reference, they were crawling around us this whole time then.
What do you do?
I shoot at one of them, if I can.
Please do. There's one to the south, 15 feet of you.
I'll try and hit that one.
You are firing over your friend Praedonis.
That might be tricky, actually. And no, that's a 10.
10 does not hit. Any movement?
No, I'll just say... They're ethereal spiders! They can shift.
That's it?
Yep.
Mordecai,
Yes.
It is your turn.
Very well. How far away am I from the top spider?
15, 20 feet away from you in the room
That'll
to
do.
the northeast.
Can you make a con check for me?
I will indeed.
As little bugs and mites and all sorts of creepy little critters kind of scurry out of the floor and crawl all around the big spider and bite and piss it off.
Natural 1.
Yeah, that fails. So roll a d4.
Me or you?
You. And it takes 8 points of poison damage. And it moves south 5 feet.
8 points of poison, you did say.
Yep. And it has to move 5 feet south.
It does so, hanging over the roof of the room. Done. Any movement?
I'll move up 10 feet.
You are next to Gelder. And that is your turn. Praedonis, it is your turn.
Seeing the spiders before me, I will use my dragon breath.
Do it. 15-foot cone.
Yes.
You can get both of them.
Crispy critters.
The damage is...
What do I
13.
need to roll? A save?
Yes.
Dexterity? 18 on the first spider to the north, 13 on the second spider to the south.
So 1 pass, 1 fail.
And the damage was
13. So rounded down to 6 for the one that passes. And the full damage, radiant, for the other.
still up.
And then I will strike out at the one in front of me. 22.
That is a hit.
Reroll.
Oh, because of the damage?
Because if it's ever a 1 or a 2, I get to reroll it. 14.
14 points of damage on the first spider you see to the north is still up.
And I'll leave it there. I'll just get myself ready.
It is the wolf turn. Only one wolf can enter the room. No wolves can enter the room, but only one can attack it from 5 feet away.
Gets pack tactics, got an ally next to it.
It does.
I'll let you roll for him if you want.
I will roll for the wolf with pack tactics. It gets a 19 with advantage, does 6 piercing damage, and mauls the spider to death.
Attaboy.
And it drops out of the floor and just disappears when it hits the ground. And it is still their turn for the rest of the wolves. What do you want them to do?
Well, their general order is to guard the person they're assigned to. So
Yes, they are all out in the corridor still.
interpret it that however you...
They will stay there.
Yep.
Gelder.
Yes, okay. I'm gonna just, sorry, Donnie, sorry, just excuse me, sorry.
What?
Through and then turn to the lower southwest corner and to Eldritch Blast.
You will enter the room or not?
Oh, yeah, yes.
Yeah, that's what she was
That's
saying.
what I was
Yeah.
saying. Sorry, excuse me, Donnie, I've got to get through you.
So once you walk into the room, the spider is in 5 feet away from you, and you've entered its reach.
Yeah, I'm going to keep going.
So it's going to make an attack of opportunity?
Yes.
And which corner of the room would you like to go in?
Furthest away, please. So, north.
You have moved 25
East.
feet, and you are the northeastern corner, and I will make an attack of opportunity with my bite. 14.
It's a miss.
And you may take your turn.
Pop with the...
What are you, a ranger whose favourite enemy is not spiders?
Reverse drow.
No. First one is a 10 to hit.
That is a miss. Second beam.
Bing bong. No, that's not going to
That
hit
is
either.
also a miss. That is your turn. It is that
Sweet.
phase spider's turn
I
now.
got this, guys. Miss. I got this. Miss. I miss.
The spider crawls across the roof into the side of the wall and attacks you
Attack of opportunity.
with a bite.
That
Please
was my
make an attack
plan.
of opportunity. Actually,
Attack of opportunity as well. I get
Oh.
it as well.
No,
I've got 10
I don't think it was
feet.
within 5 feet of the wolf. It was in
it's
5
not.
feet of
Only
me.
Praedonis.
10 feet of me.
No, it's not.
It wasn't 10 feet of me, wasn't
No,
it?
it wasn't. Within 10 feet of you.
Oh, no, it wasn't.
10
I thought I was behind you for some reason.
You haven't got 10-foot range.
17 to hit.
That is a hit. Please do your damage.
Reroll the 1. I was going to say 4 fours, but it's 2 fours. 12 damage.
It is still up and makes its bite attack, which it failed with a 13. 12 points of damage. It is still up, and it has missed its attack. It disappears onto the ethereal plane, and it is gone. Squish. It is round 2. Cobb, what do you do?
I can't see any spiders. They've both vanished, so I guess I would just ready my bow in case something else pops up.
Something else does pop up as you hear a creepy lullaby.
Getting real sick of this.
I think that's what the other roll was.
And I will roll for initiative.
Where'd she go?
Gelda, a doll appears right next to you, stepping out of the wall of the shadows.
You again.
And rolls for initiative. Mordecai, it is your turn.
I'm going to run into the room.
Mordecai runs into the room. Where would you like to be?
Up near Gelda.
You are next to Gelda, 5
Where the
feet.
people are.
I'm going to... Do I see the doll?
You do see the doll has materialized.
Well,
That's what it looks like.
I'm going to flame blade and I'm going to hit it.
You cast Flame Blade.
Yes. Bonus action. And then hit it. With a dirty 20.
That hits, however, all your wolves disappear.
Oh, shit. Yep. That's fair. 7 points of fire damage.
7 points of fire damage to the doll. And it laughs, a sweet little laugh.
Thought you said it was a sweet laugh.
Oh, sweet.
You are tiny little doll.
And that is your turn.
Roll to intimidate the doll.
Yeah, that is your turn.
Yes.
Praedonis, it is your turn. You see the doll.
Huh. I will move up to the doll
Move into the room 20 feet.
and I'll strike at it.
Donnie, be careful.
11.
That is a miss.
I strike at it again. What the fuck? 12.
That is a miss. It's not a witch. It's a doll.
I'm sorry. I can't do a doll laugh. Excuse me.
Done?
I'm just like, I don't think I can do anything. as
You
a bonus
missed
action.
twice.
Yeah, I was just checking if there's any bonuses.
The only light is the green glow and the bright
Yeah,
light
nope.
of Cobb's torch.
I
And my sword.
will
And your sword.
activate because I can my gem flight ability and ethereal divine radiant wings will pop out of my back and I will begin to fly for the next minute.
So you fly 5 feet
Hello.
off the floor
Yep.
to avoid hitting the roof
Yep.
directly above you.
Yep.
And that is your turn. My turn. A frightening lullaby goes off. Everyone, please make a wisdom saving throw.
Let's see how I go this time around.
Cobb, you are exactly 30 feet away.
Oh, so I don't.
Unfortunately,
So I do get
yes,
I have advantage on this.
you do.
right?
No, one moment.
Against being frightened.
Yes, you do.
I got a 19.
You pass and are not frightened.
Got a 16.
You pass and are not frightened.
You are not terrifying.
John and Nikki are
doll.
giving me very pleasing faces for me as a DM.
I got an 8.
You fail and now frightened. You do not have to run away as before because that was a mistake. You just can't go closer and you've got disadvantage while you can see it. Nikki?
I got a 4.
Yeah, same deal. You are frightened.
You were not prepared.
And that is my action. It giggles. Gelda, it is your turn. You are
Okay.
5 feet away from this thing.
You don't have to run away, but realistically, you probably should.
Sorry, Donnie. Sorry, Morty. Just
Behind
flipping
you.
on through. And I'm gonna...
Behind you.
Shush, I'm talking.
I'm behind you.
Just behind Mordecus. Mordecus?
Mordecai.
That's the
Mordecai.
That's the ship name. Don't get ahead of
I just
yourself.
want to play a game with you.
I
Yes,
just want to play a game with you as it
to-
strikes out
Guys, she just wants to play a game.
with its dagger.
Stay.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about
Stay
that.
with me.
10,
If you don't
Meals.
come play with
and it
me,
misses.
then we will kill you.
Oh.
That's a bit gratuitous.
Yes, the
Not
doll
very
just said,
nice.
"Come play with me, or I will kill you." Gelda, how far do you move away?
Just behind Morty.
Come play with me. I will kill
10
you.
feet away.
I don't want to play.
Actually, maybe just down south towards where the wardrobe is. I'm assuming that's a wardrobe.
So that's another 10. And you're now beside the wardrobe on the southern wall of
Great.
the room.
I'm just going to pull out my short bow. And
Snap.
Praedonis above you, a phase spider phases back into existence.
Cock.
Aren't I on the ceiling?
It's on the ceiling as well.
It phases into you.
It phases. I am inside the spider. Everyone.
Rip
So
its
this is how the
guts
drow
out.
do that.
Oh yeah.
And it attacks Gelda, who is on the floor. It lowers itself down and strikes. 16.
Yeah, that hits.
Please make a constitution saving throw.
17.
You take 8 piercing damage and 12 poison damage.
Oh my god.
Okay.
17's a fail?
You marked your temporary hit points on there yet?
Yes. Thank you.
And that is its turn.
Is it still my turn? Because all I did was run away. I wanted to attack.
Oh, yes, you can attack. Sorry,
Okay.
make your attack. The phase
Please.
spider isn't there yet.
Oh, that disappeared.
No, I was going to attack
Dolly.
Dolly.
Disadvantage, please, because you are frightened.
Well, the first one misses.
And the
Was
second
it
one.
2?
Oh, it misses. Oh, the first attack, you mean? Yes,
Yes,
please
so
make your
disadvantage.
other attack.
Ooh. 13.
Miss.
Bollocks.
So now your turn has ended. The phase
Yes.
spider materializes, attacks you, and it is at the top of round 3. Cobb, it is your turn.
My turn?
outside of the room.
I would like to... Well, can I see the doll and the spider?
You cannot.
I can only see the spider?
You can only see the spider.
Well,
If you step 5 foot forward, you can see the
just
doll.
as well, because I have disadvantage shooting at the doll, so...
You do. Oh, you cannot move in. You cannot move closer.
No, I can't, so
No.
I can only shoot the spider.
Yes, that is true.
I will... shoot the spider. Sorry. Shoot. 22.
That is a hit, Mr. Cobb.
Do I get sneak attack?
You do, because there is an ally within 5 feet. 2 allies, to be exact. One flying on the ceiling, and the other all the way down to the ground.
You beauty. 18 damage.
The spider disappears into nothingness and is destroyed.
There's only room for one cob around here.
And that is your turn. Etta Cobb, Etta Cobb.
Yes, thank you, you got the reference.
Mordecai, it is your turn.
I'm going to pop my spirit totem. I'm going to go the spirit totem of the unicorn, and it's going to be here.
I knew you were going to do that. Out in the corridor next to Cobb.
A little south of Cobb, about 15 feet south of Cobb, I think.
And this is Spirit Totem, 30 feet radius.
Yes.
I will now put that on the map for you. 5 feet below Cobb.
15.
So is that 30-foot radius now that you see on the screen?
Yes. Can you move it another 5 feet down for me?
Good grief, that's a large radius.
Please.
Please. And thank you.
It is now encompassing Cobb, Mordecai, Predonis, and Gelda, but not the doll.
I'm going to move.
What does it do?
Tell us what it does, Doug.
So the spirit of the unicorn. A little spectral unicorn appears. Your allies gain advantage on all ability checks made to detect creatures in the spirit's aura. In addition, if you cast spells using spell slots that restore hit points to any creature inside or outside the aura, each creature of your choice in the aura regains hit points equal to your druid level. So I get to tack on an extra 5 hit points.
Would you like to move?
I'm going to move 5 feet down,
Done. Next to Gelda.
and I'm going to cast Cure Wounds, because Spirit Totem was a bonus action.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So that's 13 hit points.
Thank you.
You are welcome. And move back.
Mordecai, that is your turn. Predonis, it is now your turn. Still flying.
I will attack our foe. Oh, that's better. 26 to hit.
That is a hit, of course.
Down came the rain and
Reroll
washed the
that.
spider out.
For the record of the audience, that you're hearing is... We are hearing that. He's playing that and freaking us out as well.
I'm playing creepy doll sounds.
Yes, creepy
Yeah.
doll
Little
voice.
girl voices singing lullabies.
5 plus 4 is 9. Plus 4 is 13 points of damage. Plus...
Numbers and fractions.
plus I will do a second level Divine Smite.
Big damage.
Smite that doll.
How many spell slots do you have left, Predonis?
That is my last second level spell slot. And a second level Divine Smite does... Where is it?
3d8.
Yeah. 7 plus 2 plus 1. 10. 10 radiant damage.
10 radiant damage, still up.
And then I will use my dragon's breath for the last time.
This is in place of your attack.
Yes.
Do it.
Bruh.
I make a dexterity saving throw, for which I pass with
What
a
was-
17.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's still a good roll. Ooh, that's still pretty good. 14 half to 7. 7 radiant damage on this creature
Why is it half?
because it succeeded its save.
It did. Half damage. 7 damage done.
I mean, hell,
I
take
mean,
it
I
all.
coulda- yeah.
Take it all.
And that is your turn.
Yeah.
My turn. It's going to sing a lullaby once more. Who is still frightened? Cobb and Gelda.
Yes.
Everyone, please make a wisdom saving throw.
Natural 20.
Ooh.
You pass.
17.
Praedonis passed.
3.
Cobb, you are paralyzed in fear. As per the condition, paralyzed.
16.
You are fine, Mr. Mordecai.
So does that mean I'm still frightened?
You are still frightened.
Okay, just not paralyzed. Lovely.
Until the end, if I end my turn, you will not be frightened anymore.
Ooh.
Because it only lasts until the end of my next turn.
Yes.
It disappears into the wall.
Opportunity attack?
Shadow ability. It completely disappears into shadows.
So it's not moving into the wall. Okay.
No.
There's no shadow.
Yes, there is.
No, there isn't. I've got a light.
Oh, you've got light?
Yeah.
Well, there is a shadow in the room somewhere. Behind the desk, perhaps? It is a tiny creature. It just goes behind the desk
So now it gets an opportunity
and
attack.
shadow blends. I believe Praedonis is flying in the air, and it's not leaving the range, so I disappear, and combat has ended.
Bugger.
Yeah, it's not leaving Praedonis' range, it's just going underneath it. And we're back into the silence of the house. What do you do?
Well, I'm paralyzed.
Cobb is paralyzed. However, after 6 seconds, you are now back to normal.
I'm going to
There was a little girl and she had
run
little
around
curl in
and
the
try
middle
and
of her
find
forehead.
this little doll.
When she was good, she was
Roll
very, very good.
investigation
When
or
she was
perception.
bad, she was horrid.
Dirty 20.
You see no trace of the doll or the phase spiders. You're left in this room, and you see nothing else of note. An old bed, an old dresser, and an old mirror table.
I'm going to walk over and kick open the other door across the hallway.
The one adjacent to the room.
Yes.
Cobb, you step aside.
I think I'd like to look inside the dresser.
Sure.
Wow.
There's nothing in there after Mordecai's roll.
I'll use divine sense.
Are there any doors we haven't opened yet?
All of them.
Yes, quite a few.
I'll do
Except
it
the one at the
I'll
end.
do it in order first. So Mordecai, you open the door.
Mm-hmm.
Inside you see an old laundry room with a bench that runs along the southern wall and a large iron stirring pot for washing clothes. There is a ghostly apparition that is stirring an ectoplasmic load of dirty clothes.
Apologies. And I'll just shut the door.
Before you do that,
It snaps its head in your direction and goes,
that's cocked. You shut the door.
Don't go in there.
Detect.
Did I see through this door?
Yes, you saw it as it opened. You saw the ghost folding clothes, washing clothes.
Yeah.
Is anyone hurt?
Praedonis, within 30 feet, not behind total cover, you do not sense any other thing.
Does anybody need some healing?
No, nothing's really touched me except that gargoyle at the start, so...
I feel like you've been touched in the head a little bit, though.
Oh. So we're the same now.
Praedonis,
Looking at
how
your
long
health.
does your gem flight last?
Honestly,
Looking at
maybe.
health. 1 minute.
For the next 1 minute, you are still flying. What
I
would you
will
want to do?
fly to the next door.
Quick, open.
You fly south,
I'll open it, look, and if there's nothing interesting, I'll shut it.
and there is a door to your left and right.
I'll
Yep.
go to the left.
Advantage on finding
Remember not to go
creatures.
down the middle one. Oh, more doors. Well, that
You
might be a
open the
window.
door to a room. Do you want to look inside?
Look with my head in the door. Yeah.
There are so many doors. I feel
Whoa.
like Dora the Explorer.
You see the following. As you peer through the door, you see what looks to be an old washroom. You first notice the bloody towel hanging from the towel rack. A wash tub sits along the northern wall of the room. Then you notice it. A naked body lies within the otherwise empty tub, blood gushing from the woman's wrists.
I will immediately... Everyone in here! Yeah. And then when everyone's here, I'll cast Lay on Hands at first level to close her wounds.
You rush in.
First
All of
level?
you?
Oh, well, not first level. I use a hip one
I guess, yeah.
point of...
Who gets in first after Praedonis?
Me.
Praedonis, sweet.
Mordecai?
I'll follow her.
I'm not going to run in there.
Yeah. Cobb and Mordecai, you remain outside of
Yeah,
the
I'm
room.
not going to run in there.
As you close in on this woman,
I'm just going to ready my short bow for
she says,
an attack.
"Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Do not try to help." And she picks up the razor. And as you reach out to cast your hand, roll for initiative.
Leave me alone.
As she
Do
goes,
do I get an attack because I...
no,
She readied an attack.
Yeah.
roll for initiative. And then you can act.
On the spaceship. lollipop.
14.
So the ghost of this woman has come alive and reaches out to claw at your face. Starting initiative. Gelda, what is your initiative?
10.
Mordecai,
6.
Praedonis,
14.
Cobb,
14.
Ooh.
you've got the higher dexterity.
Yes.
I think you beat -1.
The ghost of this woman goes first and strikes out at you, Praedonis. I told you not to help me!
Why?
We're in initiative. I can't actually...
I'm reading my abilities and which one I want to use first. It looks at you, Praedonis.
Praedonis. The combination of the words Praetorian and Adonis.
I thought it was...
Everyone within 60 feet.
Isn't that Roman?
Roll wisdom again.
One moment.
Like a splice of Roman and Greek.
They're both Roman words.
Can you see it? It will move into the center of the room and scream as its visage turns from a middle-aged woman to a horrific visage. Please make a wisdom saving throw. Praedonis,
19.
you pass.
18.
You pass, Mordecai.
4.
You fail.
What do you think, Chester Cheetah?
Such spite.
Gelda, you age
Ooh.
30 years. And you, Cobb, what did you get for your save?
Oh, I thought Gelda passed.
Did she? What did you get? No, she's shaking her head.
Oh, all right.
4.
4. Oh, God.
Cobb, you also age 30 years. And you both have the frighten condition for 1 minute. You can repeat your saving throw at the end of each of your turns. At each of your turns who are frightened.
They grow up so fast.
How long do halflings live for?
Over 100 years.
Oh, okay. I'm cool. Cool.
I mean, Ganassi have just got, like, normal Earth ones, don't they?
Yeah.
And a human.
So you've
human
gone from a
ones.
young boy,
I'm-
mudman.
Yeah, I've gone from, like, a 17-year-old to a 47-year-old.
And that's its turn. It is your turn now, Mr. Cobb.
I get bigger.
Well, you just age.
Yeah,
your
I'm just like a
cells.
little atrophied.
That
Mudgut.
I think that actually would have killed me if I failed it. Because I'm like 140 and Furbolgs are like 200 and something, I think.
I thought your character sheet said you're 450.
Or 450. What's the Furbolg age, sorry?
Well, you should know that because you chose your age.
Yeah. Why do I know and you chose your age?
I-
Anyway, Cobb,
That would have killed me.
Yeah.
please act. You are frightened. Looking at this creature. What do you do?
I turn around and open the door opposite me and run through it.
Okay. You don't have to run away. Remember? You're just frightened, so you
Okay,
get
I
a
s-
disadvantage
I
and
s-
you can't move closer.
Okay. Well, I'll just fine. Well, yeah, but I'm reacting to aging rapidly. so
Okay,
I'm
sure.
Stumbling backwards, and I stumble backwards into the door.
You open the door and run into what seems like a kitchen. As you run in, all the cupboards open and knives, pots and pans begin throwing at you.
Can I run out and
Not
next,
yet.
Next turn, just slam
Next
the door.
turn.
I'm
As,
just
the
go,
cu- as, a,
and then I
You
run.
haven't used your full movement, have you?
as a cupboard enters initiative.
Oh, you're not allowed to move towards.
that's right. I can't move towards.
You can't move back.
Words.
Oh, jeepers.
I'll tell you what you see.
Words I did not expect to hear coming from this game is the cupboard has entered initiative.
So you enter this room that looks like to be an upstairs kitchen. There is a hot plate with a fire pit below it. It does not look like it has been used for a millennia. A bench stands on the southern wall and wooden cupboards are fixed to the walls above at head height on all sides. There are pots and pans hanging. There is a small chest sitting on the hot plate. However, as you walk into the room, the doors thrust forward and fling knives, pots and silverware fly across from you and smack against the opposite wall. You do not get hit at this moment,
Okay.
but you do see it now. What would you like to do?
Well, I'd love to move back, except I can't because I can't move toward the thing that I fear.
Oh no! That is true.
What's to the south of me?
To the south of
Like
you,
directly south. That little.
it's like a dumbwaiter.
Can I jump into that?
Yes, let me just check. This is unorthodox. Along the southern wall, there is a hole in the floor which was once used as a pulley-driven dumbwaiter between downstairs kitchen and this room. The hole is big enough for a medium-sized creature to fit through it. Do
Yeah.
you want to jump down the hole?
You just go down to the first floor.
Awkward.
How deep is it? Like, can I see
It
the
goes
floor?
down to downstairs kitchen.
So how far up do I estimate the stairs to have been? Like, how far of a fall do I think it is?
About 20 feet.
Like, that's not too bad. I'll just go for it. I'll just jump down the hole.
You jump down the hole.
I have to make a save for that, don't I?
Yeah, no, you just take 2d6 damage. And I will drag your token all the way back to the other side of the house. You are now back on the first floor, just sitting in a room like a banquet dining hall. As you enter the room with your torch, this is what happens.
Look, it's for the podcast, okay? It's fine.
The cupboard's flying open.
Hang on, do I have to take my damage first? Roll my...
Yeah, I'll roll my 2d6. 6 plus 3. 7, 8, 9.
Okay.
As you step into the dining room, or rather fall through the dumbwaiter, the air grows warm. Suddenly the room comes to life as ghostly apparitions appear seated at a once empty table. A large dinner party is being held, it seems, as a roasted hog materializes along with plates of all varieties of food. Jugs of foaming ale are being shared between ghostly companions. A large spectral human man stands at the head of the table. He says nothing. A serious scowl and frown is cemented over his face as he overlooks his guests, who otherwise seem to be enjoying themselves. They pay you no heed. And that is your turn.
Okay. Not as bad as I thought.
Praedonus, it is your turn. Upstairs once more.
I strike out.
I'm still 47.
Praedonus, you strike out. Please roll your attack against this spectral woman.
Oh, it's 19
What do you
plus 7.
That is a hit.
What do you want from me? I ran away from one threat, and then I ended up in a room I couldn't exit because I'm an idiot, because I ran into the other room because I was trying to be in character.
I like it.
I think I deserve inspiration for that, but I won't get it.
I don't
12.
not given inspiration for this part. 12 points of damage. You don't have a magical weapon at the
I
moment.
do.
You do?
I
'cause
cast
you
magic
a
weapon.
magical weapon.
Yep.
That is correct. So that does full damage.
And then I'll
Attack again.
attack again. And I'm tempted to use holy water, but
That's less damage than your
I
strike.
think it's less damage, yeah. 18.
That is a hit.
Reroll the 1. 11
Hit.
points of damage. Because remember I said 18 and then you
Yes,
said
I
that
do.
hits.
I do.
Are you okay?
I am okay now. It is still up,
Guys, I'm worried about Andrew.
and you have your movement now.
I'm gonna move around towards Mordecai
Done.
and then stay there, I guess.
Gelda, it is your turn.
Yes. Okay, for a bonus action, I'm going to cast Hex
Your
at first level.
you crit
Yeah.
now on a 19 to 20 and do an extra damage.
Perfect. I'm going to take out my moon-touched short sword and go for a couple swipes.
Go for it. You are frightened, so remember to roll at disadvantage.
15 on the first one.
That is a hit.
So it's 7 magical piercing damage.
It is still up.
And then I get to roll. So I'm just checking what I roll for Hex. Is 1d6 necrotic damage.
It is.
Plus, you pick a skill that it's a ability that it's disadvantaged on as well.
Is it?
Yep.
Okay.
You choose one ability when you cast the spell.
Cool. I'm going to choose Wisdom.
However, it is immune to that necrotic damage when you hit it. Do you want to move?
Do you want some holy water?
No, but I do get a second turn. Like a second
Attack, yes.
attack. 20. Oh, wait. It's a disadvantage. It's a natural 20. So 21
That
for
is
my
a hit.
disadvantage. 8 points of piercing.
It is still up. If it's the end of your turn, you may make a wisdom
So it
saving
doesn't
throw.
take any necrotic at all.
No necrotic at all.
Amazing. What a waste of my time. Wisdom saving throw.
Yes, please.
Not good. No.
It's a 3.
You fail and are still frightened. Cobb, you may make a saving throw for the end of your turn before.
16,
You pass and are no longer frightened.
but it's still old.
You're still old and
Still
you're still
old.
far away from your party. The cupboard goes next.
What's it going to do? Follow me down the bloody hole?
You
Oh
hear
God, yes,
Gunk,
please.
gunk, gunk.
you hear the pots and pans crash to the floor and no longer
Okay,
slam.
good. Because you have to admit, if it came and jumped down the hole after me, you can't condemn me for that. That's an amazing image.
Mor-
That's awesome. That'd be the
Mordecai.
cover.
Mordecai,
Just
it's
an
your,
angry cupboard. Sorry.
Mordecai, it is your turn.
Can I turn around and see a cupboard walking towards me?
No, the cupboards are attached to the wall.
Very goodly. I'm going to step between Donnie and Gelda.
You may do that.
I'm going to hit it. And I'm going to miss it.
With?
A 9.
That does, in fact, miss.
And that's my turn.
Okay, back to the start of round 2. It is my turn. She looks at you, Mordecai,
Mm-hmm.
grins,
Mm-hmm.
and says, make a charisma saving throw.
You sure don't want to make it wisdom?
Charisma, please.
That is a natural 20 for a 19.
You You pass,
Yes.
and nothing happens.
I made my save. Now what, ghost?
And it will stay put. Cobb, it is your turn.
Is there
Meanwhile,
is there a door anywhere I can see?
Yes, you can see all the way back to the dining room, the sitting room, the tea room.
I'd like to dash through the ghosts back to where we began, the dining room where we began.
You have moved 10. You have now moved 30. You have now moved another 10. You are in the sitting room.
Hey, look, there's me.
You see a duplicate of yourself.
Spider.
That's all my movement.
No, you have
Right.
20 feet left.
That's just my regular movement. I'll just go back up the stairs. Does that count as moving towards the thing that I'm afraid? No, I'm not afraid anymore.
So now you can bonus action dash.
Yeah, so I'll bonus action dash back up the stairs.
You get up the top of the stairs right at the foot of the second level.
Yeah. It wasn't so bad.
I like the idea of like a time loop scenario where one of the noises we heard when we
Yeah.
first walked in was just Cobb falling down.
Like Inception.
Praedonus, it is your turn.
I have no other choice. I will keep striking the creature. 18 plus 7.
That is a hit. Do your damage.
I will now roll damage. Reroll that. 16 points of damage. Max roll.
Ghostly apparition of the woman disappears and is gone. However, you hear the lullaby in the corner and Cobb right next to you out of the shadows. Actually, you know, you've got light, haven't you?
Yeah.
We've all got light.
We've all got light. It steps out of the shadows of the side of the wall and enters initiative once more.
I wonder if its health just keeps going back up.
Gelda, it is your turn.
Okay.
The doll does in fact look like it has signs of repair.
So Gelda kind of just went off with the fairies then. Is the bathtub girl gone?
Yes.
Yes.
completely.
Amazing. Okay.
Can I use the rest of my turn?
Sure.
Oh,
I will move 5 feet towards the doll and use my second strike.
I only did it because I thought it was the end of your turn. So you can move out, but the doll is not there as of yet.
Oh. Cobb! 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 Cobb!
Cobb?
Cobb, are you there? Cobb!
Cobb.
Brilliant radio.
I went the long way around. My voice is like much older.
Fuck off.
What do you do, Predonus?
I want to hit something. I've got an extra attack.
Hit a cupboard.
Punch the door.
There's
Okay,
a flesh
Kyle.
monster to the south.
There is, scratching at the door to the south.
How's everyone doing? Ready to fight a flesh monster? I will end my turn.
You end your turn and the doll materializes right in front of you.
Hold my attack.
Gelda, it is your turn.
Okay, so back on the same planet as my body, I'm going to head out into the corridor.
You step behind, past Mordecai, and through the door. You want to be behind Predonus or in front?
Behind +1 to the right.
You
Can
will
I
be
do that?
leaving its reach. Or you can go straight through him, actually. You can pass through your allied square.
Yes, I can.
Done.
Okay, because we're still in the same initiative,
Yes.
can I just move my hex from old mate to new mate?
1 second. If the target drops to 0 hit points before this spell ends, you can use your bonus action on a subsequent turn. Yes, you may move it to the new creature.
Amazing. So the doll's got hex on her now.
Done.
Right, so I'm going to take 2 swipes with my moon-touched short sword.
What ability are you picking?
Wisdom. Natural 20 on the first one.
That is a hit, of course.
Lock it up.
9 points of piercing damage and 1 point of necrotic damage
Okay.
for the first hit.
Thank you very much.
And the second one's a 2, so that doesn't hit.
No, that does not
Just got
hit.
really excited about the first one and missed the second.
Yes, of course. Done.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
You hear the cupboards flapping behind you. Mordecai, it is your turn.
I recommend closing the door.
I'm going to step up next to Thomas on his left,
Done.
and I'm going to hit it.
Go for it. With your flame blade.
Yes. That is a 15.
That is a hit.
Oh,
Nice.
That was almost max damage. So that is 17 points of flame damage.
It giggles. You come to play?
Yes.
That is your turn.
Yes.
And it strikes out at you with a dagger.
hit me.
8.
Miss.
It misses. It strikes out with its claw. Miss. And that is its turn.
Very good.
It disappears.
It can't. I've
Into
got
shadow.
light.
It finds any shadow at all.
Yeah, it has to run away, so
and
it gets
disappears.
opportunity
Attack
attack.
of opportunity.
There's got to be shadows around the place.
It's lit up. It's a lit up hallway.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, but
I've
it doesn't
got-
quite cast 100% light.
Well, it's bright light.
Yeah, let's get
And
far
I've
enough
got-
I've
away,
got
right?
bright light,
light
for
on
10
my
feet.
sword as well. So.
Yeah. It's,
Yeah.
It's
So it has to
brightly
move away
lit
from
up.
us is the point.
Yeah.
And then we're all
We're
going
going
to
to get
attack
an
it.
opportunity attack.
Okay, you can do that. Actually, yes, you can do that.
I just got another natural 20.
Oh, nice.
I got an 18.
I did not get a natural 20. I got a 15.
Please roll your damage.
Not as good. 1, 2, 3.
Did you all hit?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Give me the damage first from Nikki.
13 points of damage.
Still up.
6 points.
Still up.
12 points.
Still up.
Punch a smite into it.
It disappears.
Damn it.
And the first level is
And combat. Initiative. Ends.
I don't want to use my last spell slot.
Does anybody need
I stumble down the hallway.
healing?
As I walk,
Cobb, you
Sounds like-
rejoin.
am I still old or am I not because the ghost is dead?
You are old.
Okay,
Forever.
as I walk down the hallway, you hear like cracking noises, and my hair, instead of being like really thick, mangy dreadlocks, there's now just like thin wisps, and my skin, instead of being smooth and muddy, is now all cracked into like
I mean, you're
aged
not 80
lines.
years old.
Yeah, but I'm nearly 50, so that's enough.
You know it can... Someone roll...
My dad looks great at 50.
So both of you, Gelda
I don't know what
and
I'm-
Cobb, they can see you're visibly aged. Roll a medicine check or arcana, perhaps.
Oh, I failed either way.
15.
Arcana.
A medicine.
You look like they've aged about 30 years.
Yep. You look like you need a cup of tea.
Yeah, maybe
Here,
a little
Come here,
snooze.
I'll heal you.
You go.
And I'll pump 9 points of lay on hands.
Plus 5.
The spirit totem is still up for how
Do you
long?
need it? How much do you need?
It'll be disappearing the second he hits the ground.
I
I did not use a spell, so it doesn't count.
Oh, well, I'm giving you 6 points of healing.
I've got
And I'm going to give
I've
you...
got up to 38 with the temp HP that I still have because we haven't had a short rest yet.
Oh, have you burned through the temp HP?
Yeah, so actually,
It's gone now.
I can take 4.
I'm going to give you...
points
I'm going to give you
max.
all 6 points of healing.
Oh, you only needed 4.
Because-
I only need 4 to get back to max.
I've got some good berries, which is used by casting a spell, which I cast at the start of the game, which means you all get like 6 points of healing per berry. I've still got like 7 berries.
Oh, okay.
So if you guys need healing, I'm going to eat 1 and get 6 points.
Does it work per berry with spirit totem?
Yeah. 1 point of healing plus 5 points of thingy.
Let me check.
When you heal someone with a first spell cast from a first level spell slot. Or is it when you... Hang on.
Not gonna make me feel much
Healing,
better.
healing,
Heal
healing-
spells. It's not a heal spell.
It is a heal spell.
It's a good berry
It's
that
a s-
gives healing.
It's a spell that gives healing. It's a heal spell.
All right, we'll let the boards decide
6
whether spirit totem unicorn works with each good berry.
Yes. Are we going to allow the 6 for now?
Confused.
Isn't
Fastest
each
spell.
good berry 1 hit point?
1 hit
Yeah.
point. But
Yeah,
then
he's
because
saying
you're in the
because we're
radius,
unicorn.
you get the extra 5 for the unicorn. Because it is a healing spell.
There's gotta be a way to fix this, right?
It's the only thing is it just says if you cast a spell using a spell slot that restores hit points.
Yeah, it's not going to work because
So
I've
you've
cast a- I've
you
cast
have
a s-
cast a spell.
I've cast a spell that restores hit points.
no,
I've met the
the
requirement.
spell doesn't. Eating the berry restores 1 hit point.
The
Not the,
berry
spell
itself is caused by casting a spell.
It's not going to work.
Fraction.
I'll rule that and we'll check it later.
Alright.
Initiative has ended. What do? You rejoin
I've
each
still
other.
got 7, so disregard that.
Where did you go, Cobb?
Well, I ran away from the ghost in the room. Went into that other room. Then all the pots and pans started shooting at me. Then I jumped down a hole and went down to the first floor. And then I came back up the stairs. Like I said,
I looked down at my hands.
I went the long way around. We can fix this, right? There's a way to fix this, right?
Yeah.
Someone
I'm
roll
sure
Arcana.
there is. 5.
14.
21.
17?
Cobb, you think a spell of greater restoration can return you to your youthful appearance, but it needs to happen soon.
I'm gonna need a greater restoration at some point, otherwise I think we're gonna be stuck this way.
People in my family are capable of this, but they're miles away.
24 hours.
We got 24 hours to find this girl. Otherwise, I think I might have to leave you guys and go and get myself fixed up.
We should try the door at the north.
The door at the north.
Door to the north.
Okay. Right.
Stop.
Do you all go to the door?
Yes.
Yes.
How long has it been since the spiders?
Like
Only a
2
minute.
minutes. Yeah.
A minute. Or less
minute?
than a minute.
I went straight down and opened the door.
Less than a minute.
Oh, so that means I'm still flying.
5-6 rounds.
All right, I'm gonna keep flying to the other room.
You look like an
Does,
idiot.
does anybody need healing before we leave the bubble?
I gave 3 points to you because you said you have good berries, so I'm assuming that's another point.
I've got like 7 good berries, yeah.
On that good berry thing, sorry. It's not 6 points
Damn it.
for me.
No.
No. It was 1,
So
if you wanted to eat 1.
by the northern door, what do you mean? That's the door that Cobb has opened once before.
The one in the office.
The one that I saw
Oh,
the
we were
sexy
all gonna
ghost
go there before.
to.
Cool. You all go. Who goes in first?
Not me this
I
time.
suppose I will, because
Sure.
I'm showing the way.
I'll go in.
You all enter the room,
The door slams shut.
and I'll give you another description. You are in a 10 by 10 foot room, and the clerk is still going about its duties. There is a door to your east. You are right in front of it, Gelder.
I'll just open the door.
You open the door.
I'm starting to worry that if we don't find this kid, it'll be a symbol of my own lost childhood.
Gelder, you see a room. As you look around the room, it appears empty at first. Within the blink of an eye, a small pretty girl, no more than 5 or 6, is suddenly sitting on the long bench that stretches the northern wall. She seems to be waiting patiently. The dark and deadly-looking woman appears in the room, smiles at the child, and offers her a children's doll. The girl smiles with joy as the woman evaporates. The child's smile turns to pain and anguish as blood-soaked stab wounds begin to appear on her silky white dress. She falls limp and tumbles to the floor before disappearing. You notice the doll is left lying on the bench, a knife in its hand and a grin on its face. The doll turns its head towards you. Roll for initiative. Next week. Next time.
Same doll time.
Same doll time,
channel.
same doll channel. And that is the end of part 3 of The Haunt. We will see you in part 4.
And we'll see each other in 2 weeks'
So
time.
we should have just gone through that door the whole time. That's essentially what you're saying.
We're showing off the module.
This has been part 3 of The Haunt by Phil Beckwith of PB Publishing. You can find it along with many of his other works at dmsguild.com. You can also follow Phil on Twitter at pbpublishing1. This episode has featured The Haunt original score by Chris Bissette from Loot the Room. Other music tracks have been provided by Alex Nakarada of serpentsdownstudios.com and our own John Saxon of Nobody Wake the Bugbear. We have been Nobody Wake the Bugbear. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at NWTBPODCAST and on Twitter at NWTBugbear. We will see you in part 4.